this lesson we are getting familiar with Adobe Premiere Interface and how to personalize a workspace to fit your needs. So let's jump right in. Okay, first, make sure you have Adobe Premiere open and ready to go. And once it's open, you can see the home screen. And to create a new project, just click on New Project. Name your project. And now choose the location that you are going to save your project. And it's very important to choose a location that you can easily find later on, For now, let's leave everything this way as it is and click OK. If it's your first time using Adobe Premiere, don't get intimidated with all these screens. As we go through the course, we're going to get more familiar with each one of them. And, like most of Adobe apps, Premiere is panel-based, which means everything is organized in different panels based on their functionality. And here are some panels that you can get familiar with, starting from, this projects panel here. This is where you import your music and videos and organize them into folders. Then you have program panel, and here's where you have like a live view of your work. Then you have source panel, and it basically shows the preview of your individual videos or, elements or music. And you can also use this panel here to select in and out points and drag to your sequence later on. But then you have like timeline. Timeline is where you manipulate your footage and you can do like cut, splice, rearrange videos and work with the audio as well. In other words, basically here's where the magic of editing happens. So we'll get familiar with that. And some tools here in Tools panel, and we're going to talk about some of them as we go with the course. Right, so it's good to know that you can move the panels around to change their placement, their size, or simply if you don't want to see any panel, you can just click on this little menu here, 3 lines, and you can just get rid of them. If you got something by accident, it's so good. You can just reopen it by going to Window menu and just selecting the panel that you want to make visible again. And the check mark that you can see here next to the panels just shows the one you have currently open. Now, the arrangement of all these panels is called workspace, which are essentially layouts, for Premiere. And there are some layouts that's already set up, and each one of them is better used for a specific purpose. Sometimes I use like assembly workspace when I'm selecting my clips, so I can just get like the relevant panels open. This is like the vertical panel, and it's really good for Instagram, TikTok, or any vertical video that you might need to create. For this course, we'll be using editing workspace, which displays every, relevant panel for editing. But I'm going to change just a few things here because there are some extra panels that I don't need. So I'm going to close them. This way I can keep my workspace nice and tidy. Good, all right. Once I'm done with tweaking, I can save my customized layout as my own workspace, give it a name, and that's it. By doing this, you don't have to arrange all the panels again later on, Right, customizing your workspace in Adobe Premiere can offer you like several benefits, and it can make you like increase your productivity. It can make you like, decrease distractions even. And now it's time for you to create like some workspace with your own preferences, something similar to the one that I created maybe, or you can create something from scratch. But whatever you want to do, just make sure it suits your needs, which is very important. Remember, visual organization makes it easier for you to locate and access tools. Overall, customizing your workspace optimizes workflow and empowers you as a video editor. So do it now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.